if you want to apply to the US universities, it could still benefit you. So we suggest you to take one. Hi guys, this is Saeka from All In. So as you guys know from the title, today we're gonna talk about SAT. So have you heard about SAT? What are the SAT like and what will it do for your university application? We're gonna find out in this video. So what is the SAT? SAT stands for Scholastic Assessment Test. It is formerly known as Scholastic Aptitude Test. It is a standardized test that is used if you want to apply to the US universities, or you can even use it to apply to universities outside the US, such as Canada or the UK, or even in the Asia like Hong Kong or Singapore. The SAT is made up of 3 sections. The first one is the evidence-based reading. The second one is writing and languages. And the third one is math. This test is gonna test your written, verbal, and mathematical skill. The SAT used to be a paper-based test, but recently, the College Board, the organization that organized the SAT, has announced that the SAT would go digital by 2023 for international students. Why do you still need to take the SAT? Well, even though the SAT is not a compulsory requirement anymore, if you want to apply to the US universities, it could still benefit you. So we suggest you to take one. As I mentioned before, the SAT tests your English and mathematical skill. But do you know that it also tests your critical and analytical thinking skills? Well, these skills are important to show whether you are qualified for university admissions or not. Not to mention that SAT scores are often used for honors or transfer programs, which are quite picky for their prospective students. By getting a high SAT score, not only it will boost your chance to land a seat in the university, but it will also boost your chance to get a scholarship. Aside from that, your SAT score could also make up for a poor GPA. It may highlight your potential, as well as show how much you've progressed academically throughout your senior year. It's a win-win solution, right? Next, let's break down the 3 different sections of the SAT. The first section is reading. When it comes to the reading section, it is made up of 5 passages, which include 4 standalone passages and 1 paired passage. The length of the passage is usually in the range of 500 to 750 words, so make sure to read those carefully. For the writing and language section, you'll be met with 4 shorter passages, typically in the range of 400 to 450 words. However, for this section, the complexity of each passages differs. Some are more complex, while some others are more straightforward. The passages covers a lot of topics, which includes careers, science, humanities, history, or social studies. There are 2 types of question in this section. The first one is the standard English convention, which consists of questions that revolve around grammar. The second one is the expression of ideas, which tests whether your ideas flow smoothly and logically in your writing. The third section is math, and this section is divided into 2 parts, the no calculator portion and the calculator portion. It is made up of multiple choice questions, with some questions requires you to write your answer. For this test, your critical thinking and analytical skills are tested through problem-solving questions. It is divided into 4 groups: the heart of algebra, problem-solving and data analysis, passport to advanced math, and additional topics in math. You don't need to be worried because everyday formulas will be provided in case you forget some. How do we calculate your SAT score? Your SAT score is divided into 2, the evidence-based reading and writing score and your math score. Both section scores are calculated between 200 to 800, and then they're added together to give you your total SAT score, which will range between 400 to 1,600. So if you're wondering the average SAT score, let's take a look at this graph. So as you can see in this graph, for the last 5 years, the average SAT scores reached the lowest point in 2020. I'm guessing you already know the reason behind this. It is because of the COVID-19 pandemic that hit us, so where many schools have become online for the first time and students are adapting. So it was a pretty hard time, but the average SAT score has risen up to 1061 in 2021. So this is why you need to prepare your SAT thoroughly. Well, those are the things you need to know about the SAT. If you want to find out some tips and tricks or some common mistakes to avoid while taking your SAT, you can contact us to access our exclusive videos made by our SAT tutor. You can test your knowledge and polish your SAT preparation with us. Find our contact in the description box below for more information about our SAT prep class, also to take our diagnostic test. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to All in EduSpace YouTube channel to find more university admission tips and trick videos like this. Bye bye!